phone rang at the rescue center with an urgent call about an abandoned mother cat and her kittens. These emergency calls happened often, but each situation needed special care. When the rescuer arrived at the location, she noticed something different about this cat. This wasn't a regular stray. The mother cat looked clean and friendly, clearly someone's pet who had been abandoned for unknown reasons. The scene was heartbreaking. The mama cat sat near her babies, looking up with sad eyes as if asking for help. What made this worse was that someone had put a chain around her neck, making it hard for her to move and care for her kittens. Even with this challenge, Mother Cat had kept her little ones safe, hiding them in a small corner away from danger. The rescuer approached slowly, talking softly to gain the scared cat's trust. Years of helping abandoned animals taught her that patience is key when working with hurt pets. She knelt down at a safe distance, holding out her hand gently so the mother cat could smell it. After a few moments, the cat let her come closer. A small miracle considering what this animal had been through. First, she needed to remove that awful chain. With careful movements, she looked at the metal links and found where it fastened. The chain had started to dig into the soft fur, leaving marks that luckily hadn't cut the skin yet. Using tools she always carried for rescues, she managed to loosen and take off the chain. The mother cat seemed to know she was being helped, staying calm the whole time. With the chain gone, the rescuer spent a few minutes petting the mother cat, checking for any injuries. The cat began to purr softly, perhaps the first time she felt comfortable in days or weeks. Meanwhile, the kittens made tiny sounds from their nest. They were very small, probably just a couple of weeks old, with eyes barely open and shaky movements showing how young and helpless they truly were. After gaining the mother's trust, the rescuer carefully looked at each kitten, counting 5 total. All seemed small for their age, showing that the mother had been struggling to make enough milk while trying to survive alone. Despite their hard life, the kittens seemed alert and responsive, showing how well their mother had cared for them, even under terrible stress. The next challenge was moving this family safely. The rescuer had brought a special carrier with a soft blanket inside to keep the kittens warm. With gentle hands, she placed each kitten into the carrier, making sure they were secure. The mother cat watched closely, worried about her babies. When all kittens were safely inside, the rescuer helped the mother cat join them, keeping the family together during the trip. When they arrived at the rescue center, the rescuer brought the mother cat and her kittens to a clean, quiet room made for nursing cat mothers. The space had a soft bed with blankets, easy-to-reach food and water bowls, and a small litter box the mother could use without going far from her babies. The room was kept warm enough for the kittens since they couldn't control their own body temperature yet. The vet checked each animal thoroughly. Starting with the kittens, each tiny body was examined for signs of dehydration, parasites, or health problems. Their weights were recorded to track future growth. The exam showed they were underweight but had no serious health issues. Their eyes and ears were clean, showing the mother had been grooming them well despite her hard situation. The mother cat got special attention during her exam. Besides the marks on her neck from the chain, the vet found she was quite thin under her fur, confirming she had been giving up her own food for her kittens. Her teeth showed she was young, probably on her first litter. The vet gave her vaccines, treated her for possible parasites, and took blood samples for testing. During the whole exam, the mother cat stayed surprisingly calm, as if understanding these people were helping her family. After the medical checks were done, the family settled into their temporary home at the rescue center. The room had a nesting box filled with soft, clean bedding where the mother could nurse her kittens privately. The rescuer placed special food made for nursing cats within easy reach, along with fresh water. The mother cat sniffed the food carefully at first, then began eating hungrily, clearly starving from her ordeal. While the mother cat ate her meal, the kittens cuddled together in their new bed, tiny bodies pressed together for warmth and comfort. They were still too young to eat regular food, depending completely on their mother's milk. The rescuer knew that good nutrition for the mother was crucial for her to make enough milk for her growing babies. Her food had extra nutrients to help her regain strength and support nursing. Over the next few days, the change was amazing. With proper food, the mother cat began making more milk, and the kittens started gaining weight at a healthy rate. Their fur became shinier and they became more active. The mother cat grew more trusting of the rescue staff, allowing them to handle the kittens briefly for regular weight checks without showing signs of stress or aggression. The mother cat also taught her kittens other important skills. She showed them how to use the litter box, how to clean themselves, and how to play gently with each other. These natural behaviors cannot be taught by humans. Only a mother cat can teach these vital life skills. This is why rescue centers always try to keep kittens with their mothers until at least 8 weeks of age when possible. The staff began planning for the longer-term care of this family. The kittens would need to stay with their mother until they were at least 8 weeks old, learning important cat behaviors and social skills that only a mother cat can teach. During this time, they would slowly start eating solid foods while still nursing sometimes. The staff prepared the right foods for this transition. Soft, easy-to-digest food that young kittens could handle. Behind the scenes, the rescue team began creating profiles for each cat to help match them with potential adopters in the future. They wrote down the personalities, preferences, and special needs of each family member. They believed in adopting kittens in pairs when possible, as young cats benefit greatly from having a cat friend, especially when they're growing up. They also thought about whether the mother cat might be adopted with some of her kittens or would do better in a quiet home as the only pet. The rescue center also worked to spread awareness about pet abandonment through social media, sharing the story of this cat family while respecting their privacy. They never used the animals to get sympathy, but used their story to teach people about responsible pet ownership and the importance of spaying and neutering pets to prevent unwanted litters. They offered resources and affordable options for these services to people in the community. The center created a new program after this rescue, a pet food bank to help struggling pet owners feed their animals during hard times. They also made information packets about emergency pet care options, temporary fostering, and low-cost vet clinics. Often pets are abandoned because their owners don't know help is available. By providing these resources, the center hoped to prevent future abandonment cases. As weeks passed, the rescue team continued providing complete care for the cat family. Regular vet checkups ensured all remained healthy. The kittens received their first vaccines at the right ages, were treated to prevent common parasites, and eventually were spayed or neutered when they reached the proper age and weight. The staff decided to adopt the kittens out in pairs to ensure they had companionship in their new homes. Finding the right home for the mother cat was especially important. After everything she had been through, she deserved a peaceful, quiet home where she would be treasured. A retired teacher fell in love with her during a visit to the center. Living alone in a small house with a sunny garden, she could offer the mother cat the perfect retirement from motherhood, a place where she would be the center of attention and never have to worry about survival again. Before each cat left the center, the staff created care packages with food samples, toys, and information sheets about cat care. They reminded each adopter that taking in a pet means committing to care for them for their entire lives, potentially 15 to 20 years for a healthy cat. They also made sure adopters knew they could always contact the rescue center if they had questions or concerns about their new pets. 6 months after the rescue, the center received updates from all the adopters. The kittens had grown into beautiful young cats, clearly thriving in their forever homes. And the mother cat, once chained and abandoned, now spent her days lounging in sunny windows and sleeping on her new owner's lap. From one act of cruelty had come 6 happy endings. The chain that once held the mother cat captive now hung on the wall at the rescue center. Not as a sad reminder, but as a symbol of breaking the chains of cruelty through kindness, education, and compassion. It reminded the rescue team why they continued their work day after day, because every animal deserves a chance at a happy life. This rescue story shows the important work animal rescuers do every day across the country. Through dedication, knowledge, and compassion, they transform sad situations into happy endings, giving abandoned and mistreated animals second chances at happy lives. More importantly, they work tirelessly to create a world where such rescues become unnecessary, where every animal is valued, protected, and treated with kindness and respect.